Welcome to the Worldly Show.
Here with your host, Elizabeth, Sarah, Lauren, Spencer. And this season's episodes of Voices of the Worldly, featuring the Idiots Unleashed series. Backed by popular demand, these folks bring their own brand of hilarious and outrageous commentary. So please, sit back and enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Worldly Show. You're here with your host, Elizabeth, Sarah, Lauren, Spencer, and brilliant broadcast technician, Mitzi Banks. And we have yet another treat for you today. We have back in the studio, Boris The Bodyguard. Boris is here to tell us all about his latest travel adventures. Let's listen in. Well, look who's come back yet again. Boris The Bodyguard. I'm quite surprised that I've got to interview you now, I believe twice this month. Have it been twice?
It's maybe twice.
Well, whatever it's been, I'm very happy that you're here, and
of course you're happy I'm here.
I am happy, that's true, I am happy. But you're one of my favourite panel members, and I'm always happy to see you.
I think you like me because I don't swear as much as others.
You know, you're what Ahmed, he's quite the cusser there, he is. Fortunately, we don't air those parts, but he's been known to say a few words in English and Arabic and whatever else he may speak.
Boris understands that you're concerned about travel.
I am concerned about travel.
You're concerned about, Boris is concerned about travel too.
What type of concern do you have?
Flying.
Flying? Are you afraid to fly?
No, Boris is...
You must fly a lot.
Boris actually, you believe or not, afraid of nothing.
No, I believe it.
But what I am afraid of is getting water taken.
Getting your water taken?
When I go through the line.
Oh, when you go through security at the airport?
They take water.
They take your water.
Sometimes I have Evian water.
Evian?
Sometimes.
And you prefer they don't take it? Well, why do you bring it if you know they're going to take it?
I bring it to see a stupid American not know it.
Oh, so you're kind of like just testing the system.
That is not... okay, but this is a funny story.
Okay, I'd like to hear it.
Everywhere I go, I pick up knife.
A knife?
I have knife in
Oh,
bag.
okay, like a collection.
I have knife in bag, and I travel, the bag goes, sometimes they catch, sometimes no.
Really?
Sometimes I keep knife, sometimes I don't keep knife, and I say... they say stupid American things, and they point with their big fucking fat finger, and I just swear because it makes me angry. And then I say, oh, I forgot. And, they say, we're going to check your bag for 45 minutes. So I always go really early because I want to have time to see if, I toy with people. I like to toy with people.
Right, you're kind of an instigator.
Most of the 92% of all... comedy that Boris experiences actually in the airport with American people.
With the Americans, and which do you have a particular airport that you find the most comedic?
Well, the JFK one. That's
JFK.
The bad one. Miami's bad too. Los Angeles also bad.
So those are your top three.
Let me tell you about. There's security is important. Yes. ISIS is bad.
Yes.
ISIS has been upsetting Mother Russia lately with things that they do. So natural. Boris get a little upset with ISIS. So now I think about the security a little bit more. Not just on security, but the little babies and the children that are in the area because stupid parents are not paying attention. But, Boris is always ready for a war and bad things would happen. So let me tell you what happens.
What happened?
When you make security guard angry in Mother Russia, an airport, you should try to go to Mother Russia.
I should try to go.
Moscow, nice place to visit.
I'm going to go.
People in line. People go through lines in Moscow. They are very quiet people. They show identification and they go through. And when the security say, you do this, passenger, the passenger does it. Mm-hmm. Passengers told to take off shoes, passenger take off shoes. Passenger told to take off jacket, they take off jacket.
Right.
Passenger told to stand on one foot and point in air for no reason. Passenger does it.
So they comply.
In other words, passenger comply. Let me share you a story about what happened when don't comply.
Oh, okay.
So let me give you Germany's same way, because I've been all over planet. Places you probably don't want to make security angry, or Ireland is one. Moscow, another. Anywhere, well, really in Russia, but Moscow, China, you probably shouldn't make, even though they're skinny. Many of them they beat you. But then in Moscow. So let's say, for example, security guards say, "Passenger, you need to take off jacket." Then passenger says, "No, fuck you, I don't do whatever you say." But then security says, "Oh, that's fine, can you wait here a moment?" And the passenger, usually an American, because they're not that smart. Americans are actually the dumbest travelers overseas, because they think that they are in the United States when they're actually clearly not. So, the security guard says, "Oh, wait one moment." The security guard goes back. And then security guards come back with another security guard. And then another one after that. And then passengers see in front of him 4 or 5 security guards. And do you know what they have in their hand?
No, tell me.
They don't have piece of paper and pen to write about how their feelings are hurt to give the stupid supervisor. What they have in their hand are clubs. And so, since the first security guard said, "Why don't you comply with rules?" And, they told to go jump in lake. They don't talk about it anymore. All the security guards come out with their clubs. Passenger, sometimes Americans stand there with stupid face. They start to tilt their head and jaw drop because they don't know what's about to happen. But security guards with clubs show them what happened.
Do they start to hit them?
No, they don't start to hit. They start to pummel. Basically, the idea is for passenger to be on ground as quickly as possible, begging for life.
So there's no second chance.
The second chance was
the first question.
This is the first question.
That was your second chance.
Usually that's called ultimatum. Americans say a lot. Ultimatum, good word. Ultimatum is a word that is spoken about many times. Sometimes in the United States, the people that work in the airport, the scanners, the passengers taunt them, and the security sometimes get angry, and sometimes they cry, and sometimes they run away, and they go to stupid booth with stupid fat person in suit, and they say, "Oh, this person make me sad," and the stupid fat person in suit come up and say, you should not be talking to a worker like this, and sometimes. If Boris is upset enough, I tell them to go, jump in lake too. And I say, "What are you going to do to me? Are you going to take my pen and pocket?" So I can play little games. But in Mother Russia, no, you don't play games.
But what would happen if we were to give our American security there, like TSA, batons or clubs? Are they really in a position to use them? Would they really know how? Are they trained? Are they smart enough?
They're smart enough. No. Let's be honest.
Do we really want to see them with clubs in their hands?
Yeah, the people that are fat with belt hanging out with shoes not shined, I don't take serious.
Right. So imagine if they had a club.
I don't take serious. I think that they have club, they accidentally hit each other.
I think you're quite right. I think it would be quite dangerous before you even got through security.
I think they hit each other, and then the line slowed down even more.
Even more.
If lines slowed down even more, Boris cannot travel, cannot save.
Well, what's your wait time? What is a long time for you to wait?
I shouldn't have to wait more than 9 minutes.
9 minutes? You've got it down to an exact number.
I give that reasonable time.
9 minutes.
After 10... Because, during Christmas time, stupid Americans with stupid presents, and then they had to get sad because they had to open them because they have lots of metal in bag, and the stupid security cannot see, and they had to open. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
Do you have a particularly... You mentioned Miami and LA and New York. Is there anyone... What about LA? We're in California. We're in the Los Angeles area. Do you have any experience with the LAX? TSA or the airport security?
Not too much. I think that good time to travel 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
That's because most lines are gone.
Gone. Okay.
If you try to if you try to go there in the morning, that's a little disappointing.
It's really busy.
And a lot of airports are good. I could Denver, the friendly white people. That's nice.
The friendly white people.
They're usually the most friendliest ones in the TSA.
Oh, okay. Well, that hasn't been my experience.
It's just observation. Because it's just a lot of angry people in the organization.
There is a lot of it. Why do you suppose that is? Do you think they're unhappy with their jobs?
Maybe because they're not allowed to have power that they need to make stupid passenger just do what they
comply like they do
comply,
in Russia.
Like Mother Russia.
Right.
You should a good airport to go. You should go to Ramstein, Germany.
Germany.
I've seen security get a little upset with passenger there. And
what about Israel? I've heard Israel was like really tough.
Israel is probably a bad place to irritate security because it's interesting about places like Israel. Passenger says no, they won't do what they're told. A matter of second action taken.
Mere seconds.
They
don't even ask them to wait.
That's basically
proned out.
No, what happened is Israel passenger says no, you cannot make me take off stupid big coat, and exactly as the word coat has been out of mouth. The security guard he's already
hog-tied.
There's club already in hand swinging towards person.
Before they even get that sentence out.
It's called attitude that isn't not appreciated. So club swing, sometimes club hit person in head accidentally because of course it's accident to swing right at skull.
Of course it is.
The Boris experience accidents like this as well. Have you been on
the receiving end of that club?
No, Boris is not stupid.
Okay, you comply.
I comply because I have to go somewhere and do things. You see, I'm going to share something with you.
Oh, please do.
If you are going to the airport, that means that is not where you actually want to go.
Right, that's not your destination.
When you are at an airport, you are going to get on plane, yes?
Ideally.
So when you land another side, that's where you're going, yes?
Right, yes.
So if you're stupid inside the airport, then that actually didn't help you get anywhere, did it?
No, it didn't. I don't think everyone thinks that way, though.
I think I just searched something called logic.
Logic?
See, in the United States, I joke, because United States security is joke. Go to Israel, go to Russia, go to Japan too. I mean, the funny thing about Japan is that the guards are very small, so you can fling
just
around.
Kind of run right over them. Then
a lot of them watch karate movies, but be careful because 20 can really hurt you.
20 of them. Yes, 20, I suppose if they all
20
pile
do
up.
Lots of damage because But Israel, no, the club hit head, and then passenger no longer standing. Do you understand?
No, I get you. I shall heed your words.
Because club hit head, you know what happens.
It cracks.
Well, they hit ground.
Right, and then it cracks.
And passenger no longer need to fly.
Feel need or feel anything, I'm sure.
No, he's very observant, you are.
Yes, on occasion.
They don't feel much of anything.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question.
Please.
Is life worth stupid battle?
Stupid what?
Stupid bottle. You told to take off. Is life worth stupid bottle? No. Is life worth stupid pen? That's sharp. Is life worth stupid attitude at the airport? No. It's not. The stupid person says, "Show me your ID," and the person get attitude. You're in the goddamn airport.
It's expected.
Usually, it's something that. It's something, you don't need to be reminded of 9/11. It's called travel.
No, I think a lot of people kind of forgot that.
I hope that maybe you'll find yourself educated now.
Well, I am. I'm recalling the last time I was at the airport, and it was amazing to me how there would be maybe 15 or 20 people in line, and invariably one of them would ask, "What do you want me to do?" After they watched the other 15 people do something, as if that person now had something completely different they were supposed to do.
Do you think this is accident?
No, I don't think they're playing, or they're stuped, or they're playing. I don't know.
They play. People play games. You see,
I think they're just playing a game.
People all right. Let me phrase other way so that you and listeners understand. People are like cattle. It doesn't matter what country you go to. So you have line of people. Yes.
Yes.
You have line. You see person in front of you, bend down and take off shoes and put on stupid belt. So, and then person behind that does same thing.
Right.
And you have the stupid security in line. Do you watch the Peanuts, Charlie Brown?
Yes, it's that speaker mumbled.
When I hear stupid megaphone,
that's how it sounds.
Sometimes it sounds like that.
Right,
yes.
right.
Boris gets upset, but Boris has to travel. So Boris goes through the line with earplugs and nods head when stupid American with stupid microphone 4 feet away that cannot use diaphragm of voice to just say, called projection of voice.
Right.
Because they don't teach you that in class. They just give you a megaphone. So they think that annoying people help the situation. But
clearly doesn't.
It doesn't help very much. Shoes. Okay, well, I don't understand everything that just happened before.
Right.
So, this is some things that we deal with. Some guards are very impressed. They're professional. They have nice, shiny boots, and I don't care what color the people are. It's just nice boots, nice uniform, with smile, stand up, have purpose in life. Boris, respect that, understand.
Good.
Stupid fat piece of shit slop says do something. Boris looks and points and laughs and says, no, I'm sorry, I will not listen to you. Go get the grown-up. The grown-up will come over and the grown-up will say, excuse me, sir, can you please do this because this is part of security, normal line of bullshit. And I say, oh, that's fine, thank you, because there's the guard that look like guard, not clown. I listen to.
Right, you have some respect for the one who carries himself in a professional manner.
You take time to shine boots in the morning before work, Boris, listen to you.
Okay, so that's your gauge, your
the
barometer of
boots,
sorts.
Because that people that look like they just got shoot at the dumpster, Boris don't take serious.
Yeah, I noticed that. They do have some that look like they've literally been shot out of a dumpster.
They look like they went into the back of a hospital and took out all used shoes. And
Right,
that's
an
not
old uniform,
good.
probably.
I travel in suits. I like to look nice. So
Right.
people talk to me and I expect them not to look like clown.
And then you listen to them.
I listen to them.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, you have nice shoes, nice little badge, shirt that has proper creases. I listen to you.
Interesting. So that's been your experience then, traveling through America and the world, actually.
I think United States even send workers to other parts of the world to observe and see how operations are done. But you know what? The Americans come back and still nothing changes.
They don't heed the good advice.
You have Americans that make hundreds of thousands of dollars overseas observing, quotation marks, observing security, and I don't know what they do with that information.
Apparently nothing.
Maybe I go to airports and educate.
Maybe you should be a consultant.
I'm already consulted for many things.
Well, you were a bodyguard, I thought.
That's one of the jobs.
That's what you call it sometimes.
It's time, in like 10 years, I open up more to you and tell you other things.
In 10 years? I've got to wait 10 years to hear.
Yeah, all good things.
Oh, wow, that's a long time.
That's a long time.
Well, I hope you and I and the Worldly Show are still here in 10 years. We'll see how that goes.
Hopefully, if, the way the world is going, maybe we invade other countries and maybe we'll change more.
I think you may be right, especially with the upcoming election. That's going to be quite interesting. Well, thank you, Boris, for your perspective on world travel. Always good to see you, Boris. You know that.
Das Vidanya.
And we'll see you next time.
And there you have it. That is Boris the Bodyguard, and we are always excited to hear about his latest adventures. That's our show for today. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Voices of the Worldly. Please note that any opinions expressed here are strictly those of the panel members and do not necessarily reflect those of the Worldly Show or its host. Further, all characters are fictitious and do not represent any real person living or dead. See you next time.